Let's get started with some important cricketing world developments that are playing out in West Bengal. The newly appointed cricket advisory panel comprising of legendary players Sachin Tendulkar, Sourav Ganguly and Advisors Laxman is holding its first meeting in Kolkata with President Jagmohan Dalmiya and Secretary Anurag Thakur as well. So top on the agenda will be fleshing out the exact roles of the panel. Mr. Dalmiya has prepared a document which he will read out to them, is what sources tell India Today. Okay, let's cut across live to Atit Sharma, who joins us from Kolkata. Atit, take us through what are the sources telling you really? Is it about defining roles for only these three, or also Rahul Dravid's in fact inclusion in future is to be discussed as well?
Well, Smita, many things. The all-important meeting has just begun. It started about 1 hour late. Sachin, Laxman and Sourav have arrived, and so has Mr. Dalmiya and the newly appointed board secretary Anurag Thakur. There are many things to discuss. Mainly, first, the foremost thing that has to be discussed with all these three greats is their role, their future role with the Indian cricket team, the BCCI. They've been appointed as members of the advisory committee, but their roles need to be defined. What are their roles going to be? Is it going to be an honorary post? Because if they are paid money, then obviously there has to be some accountability.
Right.
So probably the players were also not aware of how it's going to pan out. So they wanted a clear presentation from the board president. They wanted to meet the secretary and take the things forward. So it's an important meet. Besides
but
that,
I think there are also other important issues, in fact, which are pending a final conclusion, like what will be Ravi Shastri's role really after the Bangladesh tour. So are these three people who are in the advisory board now, is it essentially about deciding their own roles, or will they also perhaps take important decisions starting today itself?
Exactly, I was coming to that only because Ravi Shastri's role needs to be defined as well. He has agreed to be the director of the team, an interim coach for this tour. For the time being only, probably he wanted a long-term contract as a permanent coach, but these three need to sit together with the board and decide whether the Indian team needs a foreign coach, and what about the team management, the rest of the team management. So right. Obviously they'll sit together and they'll chart out the future course of action. Ravi Shastri's role is an important one. Also of Rahul Dravid, whether he wants to start as an under-19 coach before taking on a bigger responsibility with the senior Indian cricket team.
Thanks much, Atit Sharma, for joining us with all those details on that developing story. So clearly a lot of action happening there in Kolkata, which we will continue to track, and we'll have to wait and watch if those important decisions also are taken in today's meeting, be it about Ravi Shastri's role, how he continues with the team, or also about Rahul Dravid's role as a possible U19 under-19 coach itself.